Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to today's episode 12 of Kannakids. So today I want to talk to you about the art of cannabis therapy and what this may mean for you, your child, or your loved one who may be seeking cannabis therapy out as an alternative modality for therapeutic benefit, whether that's to provide symptom relief and improve quality of life. So cannabis therapy is truly an art, and for some, this description, it sounds and feels a little unsettling and a little unnerving, especially when we talk about cannabis therapy as a possible avenue for medical relief. For others though, this may sound freeing because there's that possibility, there's that glimmer of hope that cannabis therapy just may be the answer that they've been looking for, and maybe what works for them when everything else that they have tried and attempted has just failed them over and over again. They're just ultimately looking to provide relief and quality of life. Now, I think of cannabis therapy as like a Picasso painting. Picasso's work has illustrated invigoration, creativity, curiosity. It's fresh, full of life, and at the end of the day, it's undeniable. Cannabis therapy, it illustrates these same concepts and ideals of Picasso. How so? Well, cannabis therapy is also invigorating as it's provided many with strength, energy, and a status of health that only others have thought as imaginable. So much so that some would actually describe their experience with cannabis as transformative and miraculous. Cannabis therapy is also creative. As you will find out, one size does not fit all. That goes from strains to routes of administration, but a lot more goes into this besides just strains and routes of administration, such as what is the level of functioning or dysfunction of each of our endocannabinoid systems. Cannabis is also this fresh perspective, even though it has been around for thousands of years with documented evidence on its significant benefits. It continues to gain this momentum, especially today, as this new possible alternative modality that has helped, continues to help, and will continue to help many people and children who are in search for answers that can help provide them relief, because nothing else has. And like the undeniability of a Picasso painting, the safety, efficacy, and effectiveness of cannabis therapeutics is also undeniable, both historically and also in our continued findings and research. So how does the art of cannabis therapy affect you, your child, or a loved one? Well, you see, like a Picasso, the art of cannabis therapy, it's in the eye of the beholder. You need to go into this experience of cannabis therapy with an open mind, a level head, and also with an understanding that, like everything or anything in life, there are limitations. Cannabis therapy does have its limitations. It's not miraculous, it's not a cure-all, but even with its limitations, it can be of tremendous value and provide healing still for a variety of untreatable symptoms and conditions. Thank you, endocannabinoid system, and the role it plays in our body, and also how cannabis therapeutics fits into this much bigger picture we have going on here. Since cannabis has its limitations, there is that possibility that it won't work for you. It won't work for your child or your loved one. Some experiences feel miraculous for some, while others, they feel let down because their experience is just non-existent. And these let down kind of experiences, they're actually multifactorial, and they'll vary from individual to individual. And this could be due to using a low quality product. It could be due to wrong dosing, which is individualized. Or it could just be that cannabis therapy may not work for your body or the way you had hoped, which can be influenced by your own personal endocannabinoid system, which again is going to differ from person to person. It's going to differ from everybody else's endocannabinoid system around you. While we have a strong foundation regarding cannabis medicine and its workings on the body, we still have a lot to uncover, and we need to refine it in terms of how cannabis medicine fits into the complexity of the endocannabinoid system and how this differs from individual to individual and also from condition to condition. This is why it remains an art. This is why it feels trepidous and with great uncertainty. But remember, there is also great possibilities with cannabis therapeutics because it's backed by science with an unsurpassed safety profile. Again, nothing ventured is nothing gained. You won't know if it can help if you don't try to implement its use. So this is why I strongly encourage to work with a healthcare professional who is proficient in medical cannabis and can help reduce these fears that develop from these uncertainties. So go forward and treat the experience and exploration of cannabis therapy with care, whether it's for your child, yourself, or your loved one, because Not only is this experience extremely personal and extremely individualized, it's also very tailored and specific for your child's needs, your wants and needs, or your loved one's wants and needs. But how do we go about and personalize this experience? Well, the first thing that we need to do is we need to get clear. We need to get clear on the intentions with cannabis therapy. And what I mean by this is we really need to sit down and think about, why do you want to explore this option? What are you hoping to get out of using cannabis, and what are your priorities? Getting clear, it will help guide and tailor the use of cannabis therapy and figure out how it will fit into your bigger picture, whatever that may look like, whether it's for your child and your family, yourself, or your loved one. Clarity will help provide these details that we need to find that right high quality product, as well as figure out the right dosing and scheduling. So as you can see, cannabis therapy is truly an art. And when it works, it becomes this very personalized experience that allows someone to experience their life and health in ways and on levels they only thought was unimaginable. And it becomes this extension of themselves and their life. When words alone are not enough, what do? We find another vehicle to carry out our intent, and the art is in how we use this vehicle. Parallel to that, when the conventional and traditional ways of treating health is not enough, what do? We seek out other vehicles, we seek out other alternatives, and sometimes those alternatives are unconventional ones. Cannabis therapy is that unconventional vehicle that can provide a lot of promise for many. And the art remains in the open-mindedness, the eyes wide open approach with a tailored, personalized experience. So if you go into this understanding that one size does not fit all when it comes to cannabis therapy, and you approach it with an open mind, whether cannabis therapy ends up providing the answer you've been looking for, or if it doesn't work the way you had hoped, you can't go wrong exploring what this plant has to offer, because again, nothing ventured is nothing gained. Art enables us to find ourselves. And in the same way, medical cannabis does the same thing. Well, that is what I have to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed it and gained a new perspective. If you or anyone you know is seeking to add medical cannabis to their regimen, but they're unsure how to do so, it's strongly advised to work with a healthcare professional who is proficient in medical cannabis that can strongly encourage and advise you. Here at Elevated Healing, we provide you with the guidance you need in navigating the world of cannabis for your child and their condition. Please visit www.elevated-healing.com. Also, please share this video with anyone you may think enjoy it. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kannakids. Enjoy the rest of your week. Until I see you next week again, be healthy, be safe, and always know there's hope around the corner. Bye, everyone.